This video is brought to you by Hit Point Press and their Big Bad Booklet series. Hello and welcome back to The Gallant Goblin. Our next set of Critical Role minis here is the Dwendalian Empire box set. Many thanks to WizKids for sending it to us to review. This one contains several NPC Townfolk minis, player character minis, and a popular NPC from the second season of Critical Role. The Dwendalian Empire is a monarchy that has an iron grip over Western Wenandir. It's highly militarized, employs a caste system, and strictly regulates the religious activities of its citizens. The current monarch is King Bertrand Dwendal. This kingdom is one of the primary settings of the second campaign of Critical Role, but these minis are entirely usable in any D&D or Pathfinder game, I dare say. So let's open them up and take a closer look. Let's start with a few that could easily be used as PC minis. First, we have a Ravenite Dragonborn. The Dragonborn in Critical Role had a two-class society, with the Ravenites being slaves until the fall of Draconia. They are tailless and generally pretty hardy. The Explorer's Guide to Wildemount gives you both the Ravenite Dragonborn subrace option as well as the ruling Drakenborn subrace. We've talked about not having a lot of color options for Dragonborn minis out there, so this is a welcome addition to our collection. And here is our Drakenborn Dragonborn. The Drakenborn have fallen from their lofty heights as conquerors, though they still possess the guile and charisma to manipulate others, giving them advantage on intimidation and persuasion checks once per rest. They're distinguishable by their long tails. The Ravenites were native to Draconia on Wildemount, and the Drakenborn arrived during the Calamity. It wasn't long, though, before Draconia descended into corruption and slavery. Draconia was wiped off the map about 20 years ago during, well, a particular attack. The Cerberus Assembly is an organization of powerful mages that shares power with the Crown in the Dwendalian Empire, and the Volstruckers are their arcane assassins and enforcers, sometimes known as Scourgers. The Volstrucker agent is introduced as a new background in the book, and this mini, with its unique lightning spell effect, would make a great PC mini as well. The Righteous Brand Soldier is another mini that could be used by one of your players for a heavily armored melee combatant. The standing army of the Dwendalian Empire is known as the Righteous Brand. There are currently 35,300 soldiers in all, with many of them stationed along the border with Xhorhas due to their ongoing conflict. If you're looking for a good fighter or paladin mini, check this one out. Now let's dive into our NPC minis. The first is the Dwendalian Aristocrat, which I think you could also use for King Dwendal in a pinch. This colorful noble could also be used as a unique PC mini, a town mayor, a corrupt official, or even the leader of a Pathfinder lodge. We don't have a lot of older looking minis like this, so this is another great addition to the old mini collection. This is the Dwendalian Crownsguard, which obviously is a great guard mini, and like I mentioned in a recent video, I can't have too many guard minis. I actually have a separate bag that just has guard minis in it. I like to sprinkle them around my towns or tavern setups because they bring a little extra life to the scene, and they're a great way to discourage those sticky finger players from misbehaving. I love this fantastic Townsfolk mini. A lot of the Townsfolk figures we have all kind of look the same, so getting one that's a little bit different and has a unique pose is fantastic. When you have random roadside encounters, you can grab your farmer here, along with the following figure, and something like the WizKids 4D settings homestead or medieval farmer sets, and make the scene a lot more interesting. Witnesses and bystanders can really up the drama tremendously. This is the Hills of Pride's Call Farmer, which seems like a great companion to the previous Farmer mini. Pride's Call is located in the rolling hills of Zimney Fields, and is the center of hill dwarf culture in Wildemount. And here we have a great hill dwarf farmer. Most of the NPCs we get are human, so I am really happy about getting more dwarf, halfling, and gnome NPCs. Finally, we have Pumat Sol, the Furbolg shopkeeper of the invulnerable vagrant shop of arcane wares in the town of Zadash. He's appeared in many episodes of Critical Role and is probably the best known NPC in the current season, largely because of the Canada, Wisconsin, Minnesota accent that Matt Mercer brings to the character.
Hi, I'm Enchanter Pumat Sol. Pumat Soul.
And this, he goes, I am also Enchanter Pumat Soul. And the guy, the third one goes, I myself am also Enchanter Pumat Soul.
He has 3 arcane duplicates that help manage the store, but sadly we only get 1 Pumat here. There's also no stat block for Pumat in the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount, but this could also be used as just a great Firbolg PC mini, and we don't have a lot of those. This collection has a lot of nice minis. You've got several that you should be able to get a lot of use out of if you like to add NPCs to your battle maps. My favorite in this set is probably the Dwendalian Aristocrat, as I can't think of a mini quite like it, and I can imagine using him for quite a lot of important NPCs. If you aren't straight up playing a Wildmount campaign, your purchasing decision might come down to how much use you would get out of the PC minis, like the Volstrucker Agent, the Dragonborn, and even Pumat Soul. But those are also useful minis to have around to use as unique NPCs in your adventures. And in case you're keeping track of the numbering here and are wondering what happened to number 17, well, 17 appears to be the Udok. You can check out our review of it by clicking the eye in the corner of your screen. This set here hits retail on June 2nd for an MSRP of $49.99. It's one of the 3 Wildmount faction sets in this release, the others being the Kryn Dynasty and Xhorhas, and the Clovis Concord and Menagerie Coast. So go check out those reviews if you haven't already, if they've been released yet. Many thanks to the sponsor for this video, Hit Point Press, and their Big Bad Booklet series, a monthly zine about boss monsters for 5th edition. If you are running a Wildmount campaign and want some fun side missions to throw into the mix, be sure to check out the Big Bad Booklets, as they're a wealth of adventures and inspiration that you can use to make your own stories. This month, come meet Exaxia, an arachnid thorn witch with a hypnotizing scent used to lure in her prey. Can you escape Exaxia's 8-legged clutches, or will you find yourself in a thorny situation? Subscribe today at bigbads.com. And thank you for watching today. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/thegallantgoblin to help us expand our content and continue making videos. Come join the discussion on Reddit, Discord, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And remember that little things like liking the video and subscribing to the channel also help us out. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know down below in the comments section. And otherwise, stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.